Hey everybody! It's Blanganga time in the training missions. And the dogs are making tons and tons of noise every time I decide I want to record. Thank you, dogs. Oh, listen to that. Maybe you'll be able to hear it, maybe not. Anyway, Dragon Head Hammer. Let's take a look at our stuff. No exciting items, just the basics. And, wow, Cheyenne, you're making a lot of noise. Barely any armor, I'll be taking tons of damage if I get hit. And I can't get snowballed, at least. But, you know, again, if I get hit by that, the only time I ever get hit by that is by accident. You know, like there's nothing I could do. And as for the hammer I'll be using, it is, kind of a mediocre hammer, I guess. Not that great. Not even any critical or anything. So, I guess without anything further to say, let's go do this. Yeah. All right, time to quickly buff up. Hopefully the dogs won't be making too much noise now. Now that they've started to calm down. I did a previous recording before and I got killed by Blanganga with the hammer because the dogs decided they wanted to play PSP too, so they decided to put their paws on the PSP and on my hands, and I died. That was fun. I laughed and I cried and I got slightly annoyed, and then I just started the recording over again and said, oh well, they're just dogs. They just want to play games too. Oh wow, I'm doing so much better this time. Yeah, the first time I gathered it was gathering items in. My first recording. I got completely mauled. Mauled, I tell you! Yeah, I just need to take my time with gathering the items. I'm not fighting something that's big and slow and dumb. I am fighting something that will hurt me if it just touches me. Well, at least with this sequence. Quickly gather item, gather item, gather item, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah! I just barely avoided that. Okay, let's set this up. Let us set up the bomb. Oh, thank you. He did that. That move where he removes paintballs from him. We do this, we do like that, and we go biff! Now, I could be going for knockouts, and I really should, but the Blanganga just, he's all over the place. And I'm just gonna take whatever damage I can get. If I could just get a hit in, this was also kind of a mistake that I was doing before. The thing was hitting his arms instead of his head, or something. Like the attack would just, it would just nick a pixel of the arm, so it was just doing damage to the arm instead of the head. So. Please don't hit. I just healed that, you know. Blanganga. When is there ever a good time to heal with you around? Never. That is the answer you're looking for. Never. Oh, that was atrocious. Barely even hit him. So, what can I learn from that lesson? Don't stand at Blanganga's back or front. Stand at its sides. I should probably pick up some items soon. I'm running out already. I don't even think that connected at all. So yeah, Blangonga's all over the place, which is what makes it a pain to fight him with a hammer. Not that hard of a fight, but it's just a pain. Like, if I had been doing this in single player, I'd have been able to bring a couple extra items with me to make the life easier. And now he's angry. Excellent. Now he's going to move even faster. What would be great, though, is if I could knock him out. Well, I think that just barely connected. Oh, come now. How did that knock me over? How did that do so much damage to me? Hitboxes. Oh, wow. I was afraid that that one little piece of ice was going to hit me. Now, the hitboxes for getting headed, you know, the head attacks for, well, knocking him out, it's pretty rough, actually. I think it's like you can only hit the very tip of his face, and if you hit his skull on top of his head, that counts as a back hit, perhaps. Because it's not doing that yellow flash that it would normally do. Hit on the head. I'm kind of being silent right now, mainly because I'm trying to concentrate, trying to like find all the little openings that I can get. But the problem is he has a slightly unpredictable movement pattern where he will like jump to the side, jump back, jump forward, jump behind him, and this is what makes him really hard to hit with a lot of weapons. At least it's better than with the gun lance. But at least with the gun lance I do have the shield. That's something. They should probably heal it up. And most of the damage he's really been dealing to me has been little tiny, like, basically tripping me up attacks. Wow, I just took damage from that? Oh. Well, that was great. Let's do that again. Yeah, it's gonna be another knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Or not knockout, but I'm gonna fail this thing. And certainly doesn't help me when my finger's slipping on the joypad. Ooh, this is actually one of the... Oh, I thought those were going to be a lot easier, mainly because the first time I did this, I completely destroyed him. You know, I basically... Well, I mean, the first time I did this as in the first time I won this. And that was the only time I did it. I need to find a good opening to get those potions. I'm gonna die. Oh. No! But, you know, could be worse. I could have been hit by the whole thing. Ah! Yeah, Blanganga just deals tiny amounts of damage to me constantly, which is what is killing me. Not his actual hits that deals lots of damage. What do we get for an extra trap? Oh, there we go. Got him! Oh, wow. A little touch and go there. And then he gets his last hit on me. Oh, you... And I wish I could keep those Mega Demon drugs. But no, it's just for the high score. Bah. Wouldn't be a bad way to get Mega Demon drugs. Take the bowgun setup and just completely destroy him in a couple seconds. Under 5 minutes or something like that, and then just over and over again. Let's gather the last couple items. Oh, I guess that went okay. Could have gone a lot better. Could have gone a lot worse, isn't that right, Cheyenne? I am looking at you for putting your paws on my hands while I was almost dying, and then I died. Oh, not really much to say about this one recording here. I don't know. I just didn't have much interesting to say. Oh, that's the worst part about the live commentary. Concentrating on the game and talking at the same time. And then, of course, thinking of something that might be interesting or relevant to say. Yeah. Oh, well, let's see. More Blanganga coins and a ticket. Not that I need them at this point. Clear time. It's 10 minutes. Well, could have gone better. Could have gone worse. I get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So, let's skip past this real quickly. And we shall take a look at the next fight. Yeah. And we will be fighting a Yian Garuga. I have unlocked ahead of time, just so you know, all of the training missions. So, well, at least for single player. So, yeah. So let's take a look at this. Let's go. I will be fighting him. Okay, let's take a look at items here. Got some power juice, some flash bombs, pretty good stuff. And the armor is atrocious. I will die pretty quickly. And I get some hear protection, just enough so he won't stun me all the time. And I have water attribute to this weapon here. It has no critical, so that's kind of the weapon setup for the sword and shield. And let's see, here we go. Nothing exciting here, but honestly this weapon's pretty good at killing him with. So we have the blue crab claw with poison negate. Cannot be poisoned, but I really don't want to be stung to begin with. What's the armor like? The armor's better than the last one. And you get a lot of damage and a lot of sharpness, so you don't really have to worry about that. The affinity's pretty neutral. It's kind of the sword. And then we have the hammer, which looks more like an axe. It is the black belt hammer. So I get some traps, and I get some potions, a little of this and a little of that. This is actually a really good setup. Get some decent armor, and I get some damage recovery speed up. So my red health will fill out faster. Not horrible. And I need to sharpen this weapon pretty often, but aside from that, this is pretty good hammer, I guess. Now we're on to the lance. We get some whetstones, flash bombs, and the pit trap. Pretty good stuff, actually. As for, we get improved health recovery from our healing items. So we get healed more. That's actually really good. And we have our lance, which is water damage, and got an okay amount of sharpness. It even got some affinity. And pretty decent damage, I guess. And finally, we have this. We have some normal S, normal S2, some piercing, some cluster. Pretty good setup all in all, though I'd go for the normal S to begin with because the piercing shots. I don't know, the Garuga's just not big enough. And then we got, you know, the main staple of stuff. And we got adrenaline, so if I am on low health, I will be doing more damage. And that's essentially what you want to do if you want to speedrun. Get yourself knocked senseless until you get the trigger. And we even get a shield with this thing, so that's actually really nice. Although our reload speed is slow, that might be a problem. Let's see what else. And yeah, it's all around a pretty decent one. So that's our choices. I would suggest that people vote, and I will then use that weapon. So go ahead and vote. I hope you enjoyed this little short video. Well, by now it's not too short. Anyway, next time.